I am Anindya Sengupta, member of Expert Committee on School Education, Department of School Education, Government of West Bengal. I am here to give you a guideline on how to use the model activity task for class 9 and 10. West Bengal Board of Secondary Education has given you a reduced syllabus for class 9 and 10. And on the basis of that reduced syllabus, the model activity tasks are framed, and it gives importance to all the three sections of language learning. That is, the reading comprehension section, the section of grammar and vocabulary, and thirdly, the section of writing. So, all these three sections have been covered in model activity tasks. The second point is that as the students, they sit at home and work out the model activity tasks and also the various tasks that you perform, you actually give them. Now, as they actually try to solve that, to answer those model activity tasks, after that they hand them over to you, of course, not directly, by their parents when they come to the school and hand it over to you. As you evaluate them, as you evaluate those answer scripts, those worked out model activity tasks, you can understand how much each of your student has acquired. So, what we mean to say that how close or how far they are from the expected learning outcome of that class. So, that also ensures that what is the learning gap that has been created because that they are sitting at home and could not attend direct physical classes. For that reason, we hope that someday the school will reopen and there will be 100 days bridge material, and that will help the students to overcome their learning gap. In regards to the model activity task, if you look at those tasks very carefully, the first section is that of the reading comprehension. That actually emphasizes on all the types of questions that generally come for class 9 and 10. As for instance, you must have been very aware that for class 9 and 10, there are three types of questions for reading comprehension. There are MCQ questions, there are certain VSQ or very short answer type questions, and thirdly, there are short answer type questions. So, for class 9 and 10, the students have to write either complete the following sentences, or they have certain tables that they have to fill up, or they have to write complete sentences for answering a question. In the last model activity task, marks are given per question to ensure, to help rather the students to understand how much they have to write, and also to make them understand that they have to write the answers in complete sentences with correct grammar and correct spelling. There is another section, that is grammar and vocabulary. The vocabulary has synonyms, antonyms, homophones, homonyms, and questions are actually been there in these model activity tasks, and also on tense and voice, that is also there. So, that it also ensures that how much they could understand the voice change or narration change, whether they could really change from active to passive voice or passive to active voice, or from direct to indirect speech. So, all these grammatical items that have been actually dealt with in the model activity task. And finally, in the writing area also, there are some paragraph writing and formal letter writing and biography writing that also gives scope for the students to express themselves in English language, and that also in complete sentences with correct grammar, correct spelling, in a very complete manner where the cohesiveness of a paragraph is there. So, all these qualities are very essential for writing a paragraph. There should be cohesiveness, the organization should be perfect, the choice of words are most important, the grammatical construction is important, the vocabulary and at the same time the spellings are also important. So, all these things matter, and you have been preparing for the students of class 9, so that in the coming year they will be promoted to class 10, and for the students of class 10 they will actually be prepared to appear in the next Madhyamik examination. So, these model activity tasks help them have more exposure to various language skills, to have more exposure to those various questions. And at the same time, the more they work out these problems, the more they are exposed to various types of questions, that also help them to write answers and prepare them to write answers for the next class or the next examination, ensuing Madhyamik examination. This in short is the main idea of preparing a model activity task, which is based on the reduced syllabus that has been ratified by West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. That is all. Thank you so much. I end here.